Hello, peace seekers. This is Saniqua White popping in to give you a piece of my mind that will hopefully give you some peace of mind. Today's topic is about faith and mental health. A lot of people still feel like mental health issues do not belong with faith or church or religious issues. And I would say that faith and mental health are not mutually exclusive, meaning they go hand in hand. You are one person, right? You have a mind that is connected to your body, that is all of it is connected to your spirit. So why would we disconnect the spirit from the person? If your spirit disconnects from your body, you're dead. Okay? So faith and mental health go together. If you can't think straight, you probably can't pray either. So it baffles me that in my culture and in my, sphere of influence, that I'm still hearing people say, just pray about it. Be okay. I love the BetterHelp commercials. Those are so funny. Y'all should go catch a couple of them because it's really what people say. You mean well, but you sound ridiculous with some of the things that you tell people to do when they say they have a mental health issue, especially if we're talking about people of faith. You don't just pray about it. You do pray, but then you find out what the answer is. What should you do? And I always say, coming to counseling or coaching or whatever you decide to do doesn't ask you, or should not ask you, to put down your prayer life or put down your faith. It just offers you somebody to walk with you through your process until the answers to your prayers have manifested. So you can do both. You can have Jesus and therapy. I should have wore that sweater today. But you can have both. And God is not offended. Jesus is not offended if you have a therapist, if you have a coach. I am one who believes that God works through people. Yeah, he could do it any way he decided to do it. But I believe for a lot of things that we have to have done on the earth, he does move and work through people. I feel like I am one of those people, and I hope you don't think I sound like I'm outside of my mind right now. But I know that without my faith, what I do in the mental health community, I wouldn't be able to do. I would be insane. Do you understand how many people's problems I listen to day in, day out, every day, all day? I would be insane if my faith was not there. You can come to me with a problem, and yes, I've been trained on how to deal with the problem in my education, but I also consult God for you. So I also consult God for myself, because you're coming to me dumping all of your stuff, all of your drama and your trauma on me. So if I don't have a therapist and a Jesus for myself, I might be in trouble as a mental health professional. And this is to mental health professionals too. You need a therapist sometimes. You need an outlet of faith as well. Not every therapist, not every coach, not every mental health professional is a believer in Christ or any other faith. It's just about science. It's just about knowledge. And that's fine if that's the way they are set up. I am not set up that way. I do not believe that faith and mental health are mutually exclusive. Now, I don't pray out loud or for my clients in that moment. I definitely don't touch Anybody, I go by all our rules and regulations that we have, but on my own time, I do pray. I do consult God. There's nothing against that. There's nothing wrong with that. But I want you to get out of the habit of telling people that they should pray about their mental health issues. They should, but when you say just pray, what you're doing is blowing them off. They've already been praying. Their minds are so cluttered, though, that they can't hear the answer. Sometimes the answer has to come to them through another person, and they probably thought that that person was you until you told them to just pray about it. You blew them off. You weren't listening. Sometimes if you don't know what to do, just listen. There are times when people just need to get something off their mind or off their chest, and all you have to do is just listen. Don't say a word. Give them a hug, or tell them you love them, or tell them it's going to be okay, or ask, what can you do to help? That's a good question to ask. What can I do to help you? Even if they don't know, tell them, well, then I'll call you tomorrow and just check on you. Offer to go to a mental health professional with them. Offer to make the phone call for them. Because sometimes people are just overwhelmed and they don't know what to do. They might be seeing all kinds of stuff on social media or the news or wherever they're seeing it that says the help is out there. But sometimes it can be scary to reach out. So if you're clear in your mind and a person needs help, you might not know how to help them, and that's okay, but offer to make a phone call for them. Offer to sit in on their first visit, or at least be in the room, or go to the appointment and sit in the waiting room if you're going in person. Offer something to them, except just pray about it. I don't want you to say that anymore. If you're a person who tells people to just pray about it and that they'll be okay, or telling them that they need to go shopping or play a sport or something like that. I know that you're trying to help, but it really doesn't help when someone is in a fragile state of mind and they don't know what to do. It took all that they had to say something to you, and you shut them down with telling them to just pray about it. Prayer is good. It works, but so does therapy, so does coaching. So realize that faith and mental health go together because it's the same person. It's in the same body. So treat a person of faith who's having a mental health issue just like if it were a medical condition. If they had diabetes, you would tell them to go to the doctor. So if they have a mental health concern, tell them to go to the doctor. Don't treat that person differently because they're of faith. Pray for them and then offer to help them get to where they need to get to. I hope I didn't offend you by this content, but even if I did, it doesn't mean I shouldn't have said it. I'm not sorry that I brought this content to you. If you like what you're hearing and want more of it, remember to subscribe. Give this video a thumbs up. If you'd like to comment, I'd love to hear from you. I'll be back soon. Until then, be proactive about your mental health. Be well, and God bless.